inflation e wo form exchange rate no so stabilize it MPP ye fra bemu na dollar no na say numbers about 14 cedis 14 cedis to the Ghanaian cedi $1 but say na buy say about 12 cedis and na the exchange rate ni e kama inflation so aba form it just can maye so what indicators we dia na panimu bi ka che me na awia na me madwen ko hono was god ko kina faso ko Mali and sa enclave hono for the past 25 years maybe 25 years one more exchange rate and no inflation and share then change significantly and changing virtually the same inflation rate no a single digit for the past 25 years but busa won say economic conditions say e wo area ho no e wo sa countries no ene Ghana dey say ye na ye dey na 15 17 18 at a point in time call be 50% the crop no na e da say there's more to mere economic indicators figures na e wo say inflation you say exchange rate you say there be there's more to it because if there's no more to it enka said the inflation about for me and say be 5% as I saying na exchange rate is so and I'm 12 CDC I was saying can name me cause Ghana be say can nyina yate so si ente so a enka yantum at least ukwa because inflation kire say inflation of former na nchese ye ntuniem yetia se inflation wo forma nchese ye nteniem so yetia se ba inflation wo forma eno so nchese ye nto adiem se inflation wo forma nchese engine na no bi to 40,000 2023 24 no engine bi to 40,000 they say no what 75,000 se inflation e wo form single digit dia and won't hear say it to be a jump from 40,000 to 75,000. Inflation will form. Exchange rate will form. As also, Accra Kumasi, Accra Sunyane, Basa Kesia Ekwe, Kobusa sell that time 2024, Obi Kosunyana Kodi Brunya. Na ya jene say hotel VIP mu an ya jene say and na say inflation aba hotel VIP mu an ya jene say exchange rate na aba from hotel VIP mu ya jene say in fact say crown podie crude oil about around $86 per barrel and then people do be na 102 then I'm 96 near 20 say and na meti say edugita maklu wo kasa obabi sanya na no kasa ne na bie na enra me committee na anopen afedi ye wose metric tons ana ho so ka che se masa be se ogina ho na crude oil asema ye ka wa Ghana de da bia it is measured in you can become barrels say barrel akwa 98 akwa 140 say preseko 4 time they could do $147 per barrel and preseko for 2007 afedi was say na refined oil no measured in metric tons it yen kan metric tons but what would you wo hwe me da ben what is ye kan for price ya kan metric tons so ada what be that opeso de be bribri ani so there's more to say na we the question e busa ne say enti susuampa NDC ba ye de be policy be pa no mo dia ba obetima ka se we die enkofo ya yade policy be ebi ni ho policy e wo hwa ne say ye magalamse ye fa galamse nkwatra apakan mu ne nka se galamse ye nya udeni uye savior ene galamse aye Ghana economy ni savior because galamse gold no ena ye disika no opa magban ka se just 2 weeks one ma obi anya galamse wo man mu obo hu the economy ni beye eno ano no eti bedi eho enkomo 24-hour economy at saying 24-hour economy at saying me say why na ne ba we can UCC UGC every Legon every UPSC na obeka monte say ne ba ne nya adwuma nya because market yensi edwa e wo maganam hwana ne ba ne koye mechanical engineering woye natural science woye commerce woye computer science ya wo wie ne ba ne tifo nya adwuma adan a wo se ma mempacho edwa ni Ghana edwa ni Ghana enra me di nkomo bi message di sankomo ni biem Akra Kumasi kwanya enipa ewu so enipa ewu no Pastor Mahama hwe ye o ni mu antimi wa otete wontoma se waba aba omampanyi mu a waba na akufo ado eye 4 bypasses ebi 78% complete 65 45 ni ade wo ba ya wo se menye na me kwakwe ade bi e fer no Akra Kumasi expressway ubewie no na ye ne fa Kumasi ene enkra kwa so ne nyina yawu meme se beta ko Kumasi ba se bi ko Kumasi na me yamu hyehye me ene ma mienu accident abekwan no so bebre second one so de se ekwan aka first 24 hours twa no ene ebi di 11 hours ebi di 11 hours bone be ne yayewo wonya $1 billion e de ato ho wo se da ho ekwan no so sa 4 bypass no ehia around 300 million now they are completely nyina ama Kumasi kwanki ho atoye $1 billion no eda ho wo so de ba beye expressway give it to baba bone be ne yewo pese mama bone be ne yewo oh nene ni woni ha okay enra kwesi akwata asori dem preachi kikanse bi se na nipa yi just moral fiber no asai na nipa hwe de kasa ye na we should also not talk down on the economy wo who is that who be that the incompetent one is knocking at my door Honorable Kennedy Japan eko kan asem moche no charge ni treason and kwa abone amode fa so na former president John Ejekunkufu say Pastor Mahama monto mo kakra na asem wa kan se nkoye kwampo na se le musi sunsu anu die ese de mode hammer sledgehammer na monya ntatia na mode bolo so na ntatia de nkaje sledgehammer ene ye de bono ekunu eye overkill President Kofo eka asasem we ya na President Mahama was hwan no hwan eka bi no ye di wo ho na se ye nya bulldozer krempa ye nya bulldozer ye de bekum ntatia what did dinner term complete ana men kan che me say wonya aka ni nti wonti ase President Mahama twi kura wutimi tworo wonim twi tworo President Mahama waka twi sitire waka je so wonti twa no woboa waka twi kronkron waka twi kronkron eti sasem na okan wote ase say ye di bulldozer kra ne be kuno what did the President Kofo atem complete sa wo conscience ana wo buade a esenka at least publicly they won't apologize kwa eseka afo be ponko ekopa ne chew se wo didi na tem asad na wanya that moral authority na abegina asori dem abeka de wo kikan ye no and the things akra bi enti de wo kan no because we a terrible role model for omo you are a terrible role model for everybody I'm telling you a fact I make a kire wo no enipa enkofo ho kire ye kasa ne ade a President Mahama bi na ka kire say a needless lamentation abobo hu hia munye din na komone mo ye ka say was baloney e ya word de but nya Ghanaian enya Ghanaian culture ye nka e ya America for ma say no wo na san ko for ma say bi ka say no na President Mahama no wa ka kire Ghana for was baloney America for your politics na bibi atendidie bia bemu a almost is about the economy stupid. Na wo so akwa aba ye no obeka che Ghana wa ka che Dr. Baumia and na Akufo-Addo. It's about the economy stupid. What Majomama, what are you talking about? It's about the economy stupid. Made the catch and say the warrior Ghana Union is about the economy stupid. Will you be happy? Now we are what we said that was that could dance with them. What's what could dance with them? Say when Kevin tell us when our born pa record was so no man adwuma ye nyawa arihato adebedie omo de ko higher heights emu anyasen keto akra. Good evening at say
adomo. Good evening
ho ye die
na me adom me ho ye
de na me ase yem se eye yem se bibia ye boko okay.
It's after elections, you know. This is the first time
after elections.
You know. They mama nim say na elections, you know. It's been months of campaign.
Yeah.
Mama nim say na bonkatama so eso. Internet just say elections ni we na say ni pagina home.
Assassin so muchim.
Chedo so muchim.
Cause so be bonkatama so efa pa asama ti holuma bonkatama so. Na wo sa be fa abrahia ha say no a no sa be bonkatama so dia ene ano
easy. You know, after the campaign or say nipa eje na home ekakra. You know, enti na aisi na mo home achekakra.
Na
enti na mabedi me resume media na say edwuma na yebo akọ 2028.
Okay, to resume one kasa.
No, me resume fully.
Election na nkofo hopes pass obe win na yeden. And how you taking it?
Oh, we are politician elections they will say a cow.
Okay.
Elections so the will it's a win or lose. But nobody goes to an election thinking so about lose. It's saying now everything was indicating say it was a win for me. Everything was indicated because so me engagement, I me call ye, me campaign, I me ye. All they to me, me am in the contest and everything was indicating say I was winning. A bad message, a bad no many so I did me vision. I'm the 2 minutes na did not claim. But election there, well, you see last minute are dangerous and most of the times in D-Day no, na 1 or 2 nyame being so ekoso. Enti no in all no ye MPP ma ye fiade ene ye enti no ni odi nkunim no e manitiri nkwa na ye nyina the bigger vision or the bigger picture is 2028 winning power back for the MPP. Enti no I take everything in good faith.
Sure,
exactly.
Sure.
So looking forward to better opportunities and better days and also working hard for the party.
Okay.
Until Namakanесano na 2 days to the election, I feel higher na me buy.
Aye.
And I me constituency for Ebekasa Sunday Massam 2 minutes. Na ewie ye no so no. Menya as I said you know had to rest a while and all that thing. Me fa kwenya we so na me de ada me constituency ase meda ponkatama so all the delegates meda omunyina ase all the electoral areas nyame nukreni. I was overwhelmed with the love. I was overwhelmed with the vote that omo etoma me no vote na minyaye no say the people were ready and willing. Say omo epel omo ajiwatum. It also tells me say they appreciate ejuma. Now, me ewo constituency ni modo ID we no they make sure say omo mami voter me ni ebeso anase me ni beje say omo appreciate me commitment me wo edema constituency no meda obia ase ni otoma miu ni awanto ama miu meda obia ase right from the electoral area chairman to the police station executives ni nyina no meda omu nyina ase na madam campaign team ase na chairman Akrofi pese mede enase emma no na meda na ase say from beginning to end no when jai me muda wa kire say oyobia or say me jina wechi ayadia me jina wechi from beginning to end bese me dan as me dan me campaign manager as me dan electoral area so as majesty me PA omo support me nyinara bese me da omu nyina ase na me san so da Mr. Sapon
okay
Mr. Nanayaw Sapon me pese me dan as pa de bia me ka chere ne say ye won se so be ye 10 e wo party ni mu a ye no me aye ba api anka omo beboa ama yakoye nim bebre pa me pese me de enchia a emu odu e de ma no bibi owo bia anajuwe na me san so de aseda e de ema no because edu baby no send your baby so me from the one Mr. Sapon enime he has always been my guide WONTUMI for or guide me ko ha ye say tina ha do this eba no say obeboa me wo resources mo a eno so no obone homodin so de ebeboa me meda na se pa me day operations a me ye you know di mo akotene pa wherever he is nyame enshira no nye ne kese ema me meda na se pa enti no mado bia ase e wo me constituent so mamotu mama me propaganda nyina e fa me hu nyame se meda mu nyina ase nya learning process ni bi so meda mu nyina ase.
All right enti Irene na Martin Kano menu aba perpetual so aba be kamensa na mamema eya kwa bansa Mr. Champon ya fere cappuccino but bibi nti say me tab prefer be Mr. Champon ya fi di cappuccino it is o wari yenche nti me tab prefer say be bondi Mr. Champon Mr. Champon so ho ye de
nyame adom ye ho ye incoming
yes
national communications director ma menchia ona nwumre na me gidi ye se sade party ma sade wonoma wo ahofa mapa sade wonoma hwe se ebile bi ya twam a na communicators e wa amanyuko no no na etimi hwe se ye organize even a seminar e de ama communicators sarabe ya omokasa eho bebanyam every day bia na say week bia no eduru so a yetimini communicators kasa say this week when ye ka ho asem sarbe ya obi gina radio ni TV so a onim ne oka ene onim ba bia oka kwakosie saa de no ebetimi asan so ababiem na communicators wo NPP monso no atumi anya nimdia mapa ebetimi aboa ama going forward no so no atumi aboa amanyuko NPP so I think say ye kotoaba na ye national executive o say Gordon Asare Bediako na ye hwese ye betumi aboa na ya to abade amana say in terms of academics, in terms of say efie nyansa, in terms of baby ebewura bi a yen kasa no nimdie bi a e wo say communicators etimi nya no se nyame ya adom na party mato abade mawo I believe say obetimi ahwa aboa ama saafo no ensaka sa dia ebetimi aboa na ama party na etimi akọ na nti da incoming mejoso na mechia na anwumre nso na mensanso nchia the incoming president in 2029 says ye bobo abawie na come January say 7th no ye mo obi aso akofuna mu no osai e de akire Ghana fo a ye beka say mo ampo ni
tobo say good casod Mr. Casod one show ya akofuna na akoya se foforo
okay say ye mo obi aso sword mu na wasue akire Ghana fo say ampa Ghana fo mato abade amame me ba be ye adwuma hwesa Ghana betimi atumpon Ghana besesa na ankoya say Ghana fuel edru 20 cedis na yen kote osi o matesu 2 cedis na 2 cedis no krampo say adwuma say nya adwuma na ebema adarafo ho atọ mo na pasinyafo say ye bo mo short into obefiri ne fie beduru krom no na 30 cedis na ekọ onsanso nko fie na ekọ na saa mamu oboni we ya yenim sa ampa ye ka kire say the incompetent no se osan so ba anhwe yi a Ghana gisi yetu ha barogodo me no ka say se nyame ya adom na 2029 yeto aba de ma yewura Dr. Mahmoud Baumia so me yo mampania saa nneɛma wei no nyinaa etuo betwa obi na bɔn ɔse etuo betwa enti yɛhwɛ ne yɛnto abanfa ma amanyɔko papa a ebetumi aboa nya amanyɔko a propaganda ne saa nneɛma no betumi akɔso nti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ma me nkyia no na enwumere go no
medase enkyane bi emu pipa o all right enti ba me kɔ pep no mo na me ma pep so akwaba pep me hu wache wo
Misha ho
na dey wo de sika me ne wa na ada na wo yi me mu sei ana opposition
oh and your position Misha ho me adwuma wo fam
oh okay okay that's right honestly
and dey bia na be yi wanim on se me yi manim saa nti eto mribe na se me de me hu sie kakra koye ne se me ye wo back door nti e bia no nti na wo hu me ache no but Misha ho
okay but me busuafo ne wo problem kakra
busuafo ben
me fie wo se me krama Tracy free no wa meyi me kama Tracy free mu no wa meyi
wo si me ye
misi wa yi virus de to platform ni nyina so me kama Tracy yeah we founding member of Loyal Ladies free mu
don't worry you did 5 years ameba
mati I
the next anniversary never
honestly enro nwumre na producer send me flyer no and 2 days ago ana was send me flyer and say ya me hu say wo din wo so say so beba no me busa ne say awa confirm me cause I me say dante ne sa na enkomo na ti say wo contest na say women's organizer
I'm a national women's organizer
sa motivation is saying and I'm man church busuafo answer
well
okay with it
me din chiabema wahwafo ne etiefo nyina musom for perpetual lomoki akwada ne amunim ne dada na
okay
na ende de purpose your national women's organizer because baby a part na dru no na ye lose elections ni na assembly da ya no say oh NDC for empower more youth no more appointment until it looked as though NDC had become all of a sudden so attractive
yes
to Ghanaians but meanwhile no there are a lot of us young people in NPP them I say yeah a bit conservative now yeah all over the place they think that we don't have the youth on our side but my coming to contest the election should tell or should show the NDC say we equally have the youth and probably are more capable than they are.
Yes.
I am very young and I know that going into 2028 no nya omudi ye nkakre ye omudi ye ese ma ye ni brepa as a political party and I know say me all runner.
Yes.
Very young, energetic, vibrant and everything. You all know what I have done with Loyal Ladies. It was the first of its kind in MPP and no political party as we speak has been able to replicate what we did. And you see 10 years and counting we are still in the system. So the other day now I was telling my friend say I believe said this one I said hey your friend I have been prepared way ahead before this day came me say maybe I'll be contesting because for me to have led the Loyal Ladies and then become a deputy national youth organizer. When I started going around the country, I started picking some little things. Me call vote and I realized that the women here are predominantly farmers, like they are farmers, agri farms, so fishing, farming, and all that apart. I checked that in OT2.
Like Eric Patrol check mame. Yes, a Facebook for see a mile. Inti Patrol check mame. Mr. Why? Na yanko.
Like when I went around the country, I picked little things that I'm like it gave me the idea of how I would man the women's wing when I'm given the opportunity. Because tell you what, a man yes you hear do when you realize that the little you give to a woman, she will multiply it. I just when you say what kind of do moon yes can be brilliant sanam dey be papa. Yes, and yes can but the resources wise anything little you give to a woman you realize that we will multiply it. That's why I mama is a sperms now you produce a baby so we will multiply it. And then I realize so we don't need much but I say when you check the organogram of the partner it is always a man and it is always us. Shall I give an example? 2016 the winning year and boys near wild youth organizers why you my youth organizers NHIS ye demand secretaries not more demand organizers and money my then school feeding. Now school feeding the crown it doesn't create any job security. It has no job security. You understand? Abanfo for buy Asake but anya omwa ye timi baby see homa omo they are settled. They are sorted.
No, but what kind of sound there? What kind of sound there? Said ne Abanfo for buy no why you boss Okufi. MPP appointees in Bediako.
What you are forgetting is that MPP appointees near Pamomo. But I'm talking about the grassroots. No? But if not for that, at least they knew that for the past 8 years, they were secured financially or secured job wise. Can you tell us some of our women and your baby answer in your school feeding? Meanwhile, also it is us, the women, who would go out and then get you people the vote to win governance. And when it comes up and then we're neglected like this, I believe it is not fair to our persons. And again, when I did some research, and I managed to get every region. A Madodoa, a region will be a
Madodo, your more region, you know, according to census.
According to the 2021 population census.
Okay, fine. Okay, no problem. Enti pepper am nti ese don sam komo no da hyehyɛ so hye ebu hyehyɛ o saa na tie me pe energy no eboa ma bibia timi ekona wadu ewia magu sa quest ba kwa fa se emma enam so no ye funding president emma loyalties no mebusa no emma importance ewo election winning mu ewo political party mu etise
mate neighbor sure mama will just two examples. Okay. When you come to Greater Accra emma dodo a ewo the whole of Greater Accra 5.455.692 million 5.4 million and plus.
And the total population in Greater Accra.
No, that is the female according to the population.
Okay, but what me yanko. Mati.
According to the population.
Number some meka.
Oh, and
to beka.
No, that is the number of women that were counted a capture omono.
Okay.
It is 5.4 million. Odi amami running in 5.6 million.
Okay.
For Emba, that is the number of
Mbankwa
ye one war Greater Accra. How did we utilize your women's wing, you know, in Greater Accra to capture this 5.6 million people in Greater Accra alone? When you go to Ashanti region, we have similar. Ashanti region is 5.44. Greater Accra is 5.55. Like the difference is just small. You understand? And Oko region the number of women in every region. So if as a wing you have a strategy, you can easily capitalize on these people and then win elections for your party. Like I said again, just resource them, give them the necessary support, the resources needed for them to go out and work. For never come no one woman no, so that your party can also in you can say have the peace of mind it needs in the grassroots so that it will work more for your people. You understand? And I realized that 2028 Manu Sabio me can't say me I'm not taking a swipe at anybody. But we need that energy. You need that vibrancy going into 2028.
Before 2028 2016 you a marriage more especially led by loyal leaders and other volunteer groups no the mo ye and I can see youth organizer for FRV we must but by na a man kuma de mo de man mo say school feeding you require to be na akwa blues
and then you be answering nya bi and on buy answering upon to na akwa mo the school feed
bebre ka
ebi nya BP wo mewu ebi no mo de ka nti ba ti ya me yakra ne se ma me na nkasa taking a life.
Hey, really?
Yes, because so oko free crofonioma ena odi ye ni project no nejuma no na face ni sika akokam no oye ne den so the person took a life.
Yes, question is menya sure say president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo na we take decision say memfa we ma youth organizers memfa we lobbying no one dey so moye.
I think it boils down to leadership.
Okay.
You understand? Everything at the end of the day boils down to leadership. So the people that leads you are very important at every given point in this life. What can you for no? And I bet you say, edwuma say ni say na me ma ye and I say me nkrofo for ye. Nti say me make sure say omo nso omo kakra de omo nsa aka na omo akoma atumi ato omo yam na omo nya opepa e de akoso aye party edwuma. So it boils down to leadership. That is what I would say.
Enti say ye elect as next national women's organizer ma MPP na ba be leader of the women's wing. Moko meeting and penfo akotenase general secretary chairman president Baumia and a national communications director god nasa Bediako committee when you din komo no a made them wo meya me pushi wo so be pushi dey na mama no
you know me na hanom.
Okay.
Emma, I don't want to give vain promises. Yes. But you see, like I said, I've been prepared for this for a long time. You understand? So first of all, we would all have to agree. I won't just take decision for them because I'm working with them. You'd have to include them also. So we will agree on what we want and then we will table our demands. Okay. You understand? So we will agree collectively. Now the Akoto will say, oh yeah, yes, say now want to say this is what is in it for us. If you do you agree? And it is not like we're going to hold the candidate to ransom. Okay. No. Yeah, this re. Okay. Yeah, queen. You did say election e lusu ye no obia wona chefa. Obia obema oba president flag bearer hwan cleaner driver obia wona chefa wo election na ye lusu ye no. Women swing no ye nkohwe se ede ba de na maanyi ni ye de but ehimfa na areas be na wo hwa you could have done better e wo ma no sector no. First of all, the question was that what was our strategy as a women's wing? Okay,
Namubi.
And only question I maybe so what was that? We did not have a strategy. And I believe Sananka was strategy. It would have been easier for us to even ask after you lose to do an assessment and then you be a thought chima. But because now you been after elections, no you be a thought chima. But you would agree with me to say there's a word in English but esunobia ne dibia ne bobio. We are many but we are different. Sure. School for which we would refer to the Gen Zs and all that. We have the school children, we have the middle class here, one penny for and no my hema, the artisans and all that. How did we handle or how did we strategize around all these people to know say in the yayenti nkrofo we Eddie Abatu and Asabo to be if we be ba. We had nothing like that in place. So that is why I'm coming in. When I come in, we would have a strategy on how to run our women's wing and how to the wing is basically for mobilization, if you ask me. Yes. According to the constitution. So we would have to have a strategy on how we're going to mobilize. I was asking myself this question this dawn. Even the universities, you know, and for the record, for the first time in the history of NPP, we lost in our universities,
including
miserably. Yes, in our universities, which has never happened before. Our intellectual hubs, we lost it. I was thinking, and I was like, so yeah, young people. I've been a youth organizer before, and much as I'm going to be a women's organizer, trust me, I will still have the love for my boys also. I know no two ways about it. So let me make a general statement. Our young people that are coming out of the university are interested. I'm qualifying it to those that are interested. How are we bringing them to our fold? Have we thought of that as a party? I have thought about it, and definitely I'm going to have a strategy around it. How? Yes, I know we have TESCON, but you see, TESCON is in the school. We are talking about the transitional point where they are leaving school to the world.
Me person transition back. Fantini akankasa no transition bra. One transition and then me no benya ntokwa straight away. Me no benya ntokwa pa ti transition.
Manka fanti.
Papa, fanti so dey the pa yanko. I was avoid pep na mini DSC ani no mo fanche me nua no nche no bibia ya na sa neti enti no test con for no say that we can a man who be bree and in fact we say present data wa I think University of Ghana a man of the member CC aye a man of the member CC it no say na mo be no of course won't first strategies na e ma bonte but mo was special plan before one one.
Yes, I have a
you call off with TV but it was social media Facebook and YouTube you try in common.
Me was special plan for hen bebu ni nyina miss my eba ya bobo honano na yin hona baba kan no ho because mama kan e bi wo hono ma we test confirm pool but wo fi test corner and our year school na wo how to even mingle with the constituencies. And I believe that or the yenya yedi akwanya bi to hono ma the mon crofri na so wo fi school a yebotum afa kwan bi de jaji ho na ba henchen anya da ma na chede ye lose hon and the penzu na meni brother bill bonkomo na all can all body bi mam na either mo ba ma ho fans into mombo and then obi some into band na dem crofri na yentuma nju ho na ba henchen na mama ku bi example de dem benyin bi na wo henchen but the ye hu yen maybe ye na ye do losing. So like I said odi yenya okay strategy be to kwanuma all these people you able to win you na ba henchen and much as youth wing na ba ye hona famizin I hear no so mesiafo no ye ba ye na odi ye na famiz because they be amaka de ye doso in edwuma no nso no dodo na la osihenando mo ba ka shedem aka ye mo strategies na ade but what ba yen no ba besi into odi ye make sure the strategy that we would have to implement it well. But like I said, we will also have our own strategy, and then I the worker communal labor aids be nezen na yusuri yenezi.
What can say be na what kwala da kwa dwendwe mu. Eni pe be adwen maso. But waka I say MPP 40 maba wa no e universities. Especially maba na make am. Obu pie ba na kofa afọ mu domoko
no mo de omoko ane
memma ne ka ho na nsuso no wo behwe no most of them that not no eya na memma no eta epeke boys no campus edidu edomudi omachi na mu memma no struggle
emma ne ye bre
hwe me ka struggle wa borofo ba ko pe no ka twi a kire me
sasa manka fantinti ma ne ye bre papa
emma ne bre ansa na o manya wo bi sebe oba panimu bi ono so dru ba bi na omatima di na
onumpo Gordon onumpo ndafo mo emi manka sankasa me example
okwa bema na de okoye
emi manka sankasa me example you see and they be amaka as a party as a party mabado ibisa de ibaze na meya ma women's wing was mama see debia I was very happy when they passed the affirmation bill action bill I was very happy
so, but maybe some for the time
but maybe someone who there na affirmation action bill wa passing ye wo mesiafo na so opportunity ni ba was one be shema na maybe some of them so when you go the little reading I have done and then the little following I've done with the UK politician but realize there both Labour and Conservative you would be groomed you would pass through the mill before a bababo do so and not like you know everything about your party. Do we have something like that? So what's your patriotic institute? That is good. And I am the part because now what I would want to do, and I'm a patriotic institute will play a very vital role. Okay. Because you see me in PEP, which is the PEP promise.
Yes.
You know, we would have to make sure that politically we are grooming and growing Yembesi when it comes to their personal life and so we would have to know that we are grooming and growing them their confidence level and all that or they make sure that in the you know only economics the economic part or they make sure that for the first time see nya akwanya ne ba aben mu bioma yemba na ye bo hwe hon ye na anya da wo sola na wonenam from office to office wonenam office to office it doesn't speak well of us as a party. And we would have to make sure that and so that's what I term the PEP promise. Personal, political and economic development of our women. Are very, 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 very important. And believe you me, we're a political party, maybe able to mind easily because we always have the numbers.
Yes.
And some of these people know so what's the numbers, no what's the Juma.
Wow. Irene. who says we both
very interesting because only me personally I share in some of the things that she said in the sense say a man in Bediako, as she said, you know, onakasa krampo no what she has to even go through to even get to baby and even personally as coming up as a communicator no I told you to me call a man you are when your opportunity in her company they are not ready or willing to give you the opportunity because I was so much to me a groomy a man maybe I make us a political offices no time way at acha 4 years 8 years who fade out it who fade out no why mo na u nature mo why mo na wo mentor mo why mo na wo tete o mo so who fade out almost so be occupy we no na edwuma no ye ekoyenim intaka koye se na maka kra na ewo mu no umuni ho pa nothing is going on and I like what she said strategy ben na ye wo for the women's wing. It shouldn't be the normal women's wing, you know. It shouldn't be normal. Say you need strategy be we say a major election and the women obi who near airco. What I say, but we have the human resource. And man they are ready, they are willing to serve the party. They are willing to do something. But normally, you know, Andra, you call okay constituency. I was having this we say with someone say, say I see say a lot of women are willing to work for the party, but kakrano makodu anymore no. They don't have any plan, they don't have any strategy, they don't have way, even any data to say after this 4 years I'm yakwenya me fee office no. But we group in ba 100. Ombe to me aye bibi ama party. And sometimes I ask myself say tomo hono and then plan is it just about them and I say saying because I guess on a party na den ebre in all kano Tescon omo be abontin we are omo yeden ade extend we say Tescon just as ulusi election as all your ex we are they don't the party is as if say irrelevant and as
what cause where we integration no
what you say it's a conversation where I think say a very important or say party no beyond way na omutumi egrumi and man there's a lot of potentials in these women there are a lot of when all can it shouldn't be said about so you know find the bag of office way no share school fee and somehow we now we all can the fact is other organizers we no more why anyway no though yet power society no omo head you know coffee
and now before the not
yes,
organizers.
But omo shame no, they are still in the system. But about the women's side now, feeding your Jeffy say, oh to be replaced, you'll be whoever is there no coffee. It's no just things are things. I mean, feel say a mark a crana omu woman no. They should come together, have a conversation, and look at the bigger picture. Because in my when you're at your back, what are you doing? It should not just be about us because political way no. Senya efedina so be no be replace the be kanta ema party no yeden ebre and these are some of the results we are seeing here yet to me Lucy bebre say cause a man who empower mo no mo kwa bonten you know how a man betumi akotwe vote no aba and they just ended the election you realize a lot of them were feeling very reluctant. I have some in my say me ho esi wo feeling reluctant ina ya pelon kakra 1500 200 kwampo we don't even get it. It's no I think that this is a conversation I will say a man no etenase na omo have no mo sure how ombenya I like what you said the strategy. What is the strategy omo the bed ebe women shouldn't be just a women's wing I'm just a leader I'm just the women's wing way national region omo your hoike election be do 1 week 2 weeks be na affair from bibia no kwampo no selective no kwampo no kakra bi na a chunk of the women out from it and they don't feel belong internet another party be eba no be form ebe the kakaj be chom sana say omo etim yo more than say we are you see say omo consume ko they drag their families along with them into a more conversations where there I think say the party it's a conversation it's high time to share the way you know as a whole and see the strategy you be to me a govern sa wing because you're one of the powerful wings uyifi party ni mo a na just a party no egu no
ma me kom se champo me champo e ma na omoka o masemi perpetual national women's organizer hopeful and na work say na assemble ko kan very striking and it test confor especially a mano a ya na yinya yintimi integrity wo mo dodona into a system no e memma ne die most often than not the maker no ya ye ta atwe wo mo me music test ko baby bebe kakra makwa ba no weekend bia me ni bebe di nkobo Ken USC for bidding combo, Tamale for bidding combo, University of Education winning before UCC for bidding UPS for Edenya. It you I there was a woman post to be no, they will come around. Because we don't would combo, but a man no ya na movie school say pet but not termination point in Abem. Ubi and your baby uncle. Yemusa say and was back we said you winning 2026 elections. National youth regional youth organizers omunyina afa wayi regional organizers afa nadmu afa ma no so dia school feeding program and amonko ye beyond that na we just wa do pempema as a political party send ye hu say ma is so critical to the fortunes of the party nti esi timi bua wo mo
gono me da se na on say fundamentals no ema because say we party na say NPP amanyoko betimi akonanimo a man no on say even ya na asofo se obi beti asori na begina ye ma se obi be dwumade bi na begina ye ma enti most often obo say bia wati asori nya obaba akomienu miensa mana nkasa de omo mfefo no beba enti with amanyoko nso na wo so hu se no se ye hwe na ye boa na ye ma no nso etumi edrum pempenso a the moment a ninwini anase de nyonko be hu se o minnie eye se waduru ha no ono nso would want to go the same direction say be ya ono nso betimi aba be se di nua ba no nti I think say it is an important say ye betimi a NPP amanyoko no be hwe ho say a man from school no a bus ye integrate o ma hemfa na edu o mo wura on say me ma ne de be ma ABS ya hwe antwe o mo a o man kasa betimi ahwe say o me de me ho bo ni pass masi ana ma mentwe me ni pass masi but oba ante sa tara say oba ante sa ebia woni the mentality ni say nipa no oh nipa kra me kwatwe kra ba no kra no ebi obadwena dwen foforo enti no tambia na o say stay out but be man de obefi so room na mentwe me nipa so mesi host way ma mentwe me way sara be ya at least o metimi aye dey involve me na on be frame me even once a while be na ya frame me but oba ante santi mara de e was set party ni na e mpanimfo na wo sahwe say nipa so mesi wo sha say wo hwe ne modern bo a wabo e wo school mu na wa wie school na ba bi o na even crampon say munni in government a yanhwe say safo ni nyina no e be hwe mo betimi kura cha say oh wodi maami aso mati we achi wodi we achi say be ya wo betimi aye learning curve dey ama no so that in the near future no akwanya bi ba wo hu say o me fa e metima ba bi dum pempenso enti maami nso mintumi nyese but most often than wo be hu say NPP amanyoko mpa obehu ma bebere anase ma no kra noso na obehu se obi enya de bia bi wo NPP amanyoko na awa abamu a sanko betimi a standing no aboa ma aka na omunso otumi enya some sort of ye be kan say empono empowerment no entumi ma entino ebia oba wa be di minister wunim say wo ma bebere wase a obetimi a empower those people sara ya se wonni ho a sa mai betimi asi wonan na watumi aka se da cho betimi agire ba bia ka se oh me kra me be ye ni pass mesi na mitimi boa ma dodo se na obi ni ni pass mesi e ba sampo ya hohoho a na ma nso timi wura betimi awura ba bi ade wonum a omanya wo madwen se omo ba manyokorum omo betimi ni omo akasa e sa afo na tumi aba bara nso se e koba no se amanyokoro ewini wie no the plans be and share ni ho for these people enti no se empo no wo government wo abamu a ewo se emayi a ngom betimi aboa manyoko no tembia yi se bi omu rural offices no eba sa emboa manyoko no ntumi ntompo emboa manyoko no ntumi nkonkan esan se party no the base no man is si omo nan so na obekọ grassroots wo akwa no na ma no na nante akwa ye adwuma no na mema na bo machi edom enti I believe say nia ye ma me no mu kan de amanyoko no mfa nko adwendwem ne yehu se ye betimi aboa mamanyoko MPP say nse de etie bia wo se nyame ya adom a come 2028 2029 MPP amanyoko ba abem enti free na ekwen hwehwe ben na amanyoko MPP ye de ama mabunu a womo ewra manyosem mum mabu na ombetimi aboa na oma channel the good cause of NPP ebetimi aboa in terms of communication in terms of niema wono betimi ayama manyoko na fa ntoma pefra nti I believe say if amanyoko no ade nani to fom na wo hwe hu say no say ye kase ye ko na ye de ma di makwa ebetimi aboa amanyoko na tumi awini power there I think say ebetimi aboa ama amanyoko na tumi afa ntoma pefra na ofa ntoma pefra on say mostly ya na marodo na wa abadaye age ya maame sedinam tamakuro pe ena no ni abadaye ntia yesika ode koye na ode koye no omuka so yentimi ntua sa interest ne mfa ma o se ne check no mamumfa check ne mrame munyine cash na mumfa mra Sprinters total mo famesio mema be fa wono pere ni abada e ba most of a man no ene ma me ye okokosu na na okokosu ye wono pe maako na ni abada e ba most of them wo abada ye
apomidase
enti meka se samanyoko NPP hwe na emaba wa ne mayo wo mu no yetimi agrumi wo mu na omatumi aba be ye somebody in the near future ombebo amanyoko
medase na kapo ja Mr.
Champo, that is why I'm coming to make sure that some of these problems or this
problem
them no
good
would be rectified.
In fact, the people said the messages almost me said that mama amra na ye me discuss ma issues confront man with MPP
me ma de me no ma na continue tawo machi anya hwe nti odo ka se ma nkwa na me tawo machi
okay feminist
enti me nua ba na obi me ne wo Kensington Media was say good evening my brother, I'm in full support of the ongoing discussion from my beautiful sisters in your studio. Women in politics in our party need serious embracement into various aspects. Even our fellow older women ain't friendly.
Oh yes,
to the younger ones.
Yes.
Let alone nurture them. Most times it's the guys that even carry us along. We really need a strategy. And we'll say okay Matiasi into also and now be and also didn't the abandon the more oh there be said I send Boholomaya na yen kana bonti asempa say the slogan here asempa yetia anti sa and it godon minia
won say asema yeke say o ka say open line say a man in front obete bebre for example just ended elections here Ikoyi even asking penyin bi your ba say oh elections o the endorsement impo ema me na bibi kwanko they are not really they on pese obeyempo and be some who say intanka ye ko election as the women's wing and I say impenyifo no emotina say hwe ema na omuka election no omoko ne wana
no
how can we be of support I support you mo je percentage of women ye nya ya come to me win this constituency positions when you na e dia no mo ye it's like even if you go and knock on their doors they will even may say I called one person for over 2 years.
It comes to the point that it is because they themselves did not have such an opportunity. Into they think say we should go but you see as a party as a party no and I make us say sometimes you may be one man intentional God on intentional be kan so trim
I see a
shada you see me can earlier American say affirmative action bill ya pass you But can we meet the 30% as now, as Yeka say? Yeah. We cannot. And it is time, it's about time. You better that I interested in certain talents, scouting for talent. And Maya and Maker say, Omo free man, Omo kwe. We are losing a lot of beautiful talent, a lot of women now who are very talented and can help, even with communication.
Of course.
But we are losing all of them because we don't have a proper integration method for them. And to be honest, mami kope me corporate job in here, mami kope awari in here, mami kope. But these are talents that ordinarily they bet me you see. And they are boy a party no, a kind of building and as a party. So, like I'm saying, I'm going to be that voice for the women because me a lived example. I've had to struggle basically on my own. It has to be a member who were supporting. But for the men, I'm sure Zenka perpetual menina ha and at a point me wadam for be a kriasewa. Me ye lawyer lady said you may be a man deputy youth organizer and also pep the actual women's organizer. Kwa me girl no kun but going around the country, experiencing them, the things that they are going through, the little in your mom here, yentimi nyamo no. It's not like yentimi o. We can easily do these things for the women. We can easily. Nipa no pelona hino de ashe na ejuma aye na ejuma. Like I said, we are multipliers. Odi ade one share and sa. Ye be ma 10, ye be ma 20. Wo ka say yan kwa bontene nkope vote mbewa. The majority of the vote na ye de bebro. Into such people na say you're intentional about them. You know, so I wasn't surprised that 2024 God on say yes, we ought to be blamed because young carbon campaign because anka ebeba, but do you blame them that much?
Debbie. Anyway, in terms of a movement television program did the guarantee perpetual lomoki and amenity cinema yedi and komono and Irene had taught as also a year Greater Accra communications team member yedi and komo and Mr. Champon and so a camera home and yedi and komono and then was said them when one national you know could this said a man a time on that yeni and komo and ma share nano Maharma and ma and penny 4 and 9 na mencha don be na mesi fom esa ka asem to me omo se omo yam people for ma wo panifo omo afaka be bo mote se abranti bo musa abranti bi na me de ba party na ni su member wo yi de omo mpe eto omo be to asem so wa ha abebusa me se mi hu no he fa na be na ade ba ko bi ade ma ya se wo so utie mi na course ba wo betimi aye sa ade na me wo ma na fra me catch of akwachi of blessed memory say week se minya course 100 met makase emu be le se 100 ye MPP nsem a emu be 60 ye ma na me hwe ma no so mu be 60 no so a also no obi kasa se do be si akasa wo phone no so e na asem bi obeka na mo se bi a wo age bracket of bi a se ni se me hwe da hwa board me ya ma be tworo be tiki me ya me se sa week me yo so se e ma be 60 no mo kasa en emu be 70% between the age bracket of 55 and 70. Me ba has me ye. They say MPP for my very passionate. Very, very passionate about the party say who can some who pa betana can some 99 MPP. The 100th one can ye say pe on beto aso. Sa passion na wo ho. How are we going to harness the passion? Now I multiply, I convert it to votes.
How we are going to multiply the party is that I say you share your man, you ni come so, you shut down my you ni come so. Men cast obi or when people move here. I have never said that. I don't want anybody to misquote me, but I'm saying say, yeah man, yeah mom winning that pepper. Tima and your donor mo party no yen shem kena momo so that so kaso kwa ya dia wo hunu odi sa odono na be ye godon ye lose elections in 2024 ya once na e are ho kakra na Ghana ye din kakra enti I decided say me pia mebo me duku. Ne bebe bi embra. Mebo me MPP duku. Me bo duku na me na ma na mkopia akra mo. Bra bi hum yo say moda so to ho. O se moda so wo ho. Na nya me kra na me kasa ayo ma me bi etwam.
No to man.
Adia ma me de ye brand wo hu.
Papa bi.
Brand say na me say film. Na dem mo ka say Sabita fresh you win you lose election tia. Now it is the end of the party. You cannot kill the soul of our party. You cannot. Abato na ekoto ye na nneoma bia nko ye amayen. It doesn't mean say your party ni kra na say ni sunsum afrim. Eda so wo ho. So it is to reiterate the point you made. People naturally love NPP.
Oh yeah.
Odo ni wo ho. So say your honesty and na omo aye lose your no so say ye pe kwan bi esanso the ball my two questions baby pep I don't know person over oh yeah young nyabotwe I cut across all generation menya metimpanimfo na se because omo ye me ma me no metim kwala na se because me nso me won kwala na bi wo fie and I met millennials no which is me crofo no so meti o mas so I cut across and I can easily relate and I easily relate with all of them. So who best or who better than me who understands everyone and then their needs.
Okay. Minya ba Ekuya Lasibi. Was what yaw. Was a god that like Irene's vim. Please maintain her in your comms team, even though she lost her election, and I'm sure she has a lot of potential she can offer in the comms outfit. Mr. Bedouin Champon is also a good communicator to be considered. Was hey Pep, it's been ages. Good to know you are still in the system and back in full swing. And I was said what 30 you pound. She not want to incubate this. What bad yeah. Watena said the cost ye edwuma but she's hoping say it's not too late time now would the back contest no.
Last year I last year you can say May now say last year May and elections na everybody presidential elections no so after I stopped around December no not December it was October November thereabout and I'm toning it down so that I could campaign for my preferred candidate and you see me obia all the idea shamensa I don't do things half and half so if minya so I will go all out and do it I wanted Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to win. So I went all out and campaigned for him. You understand? I knew I was also going to go on a contest. And think yobi and kameye pesumin kumnya kakra. Nanka masha mede. Nanka ebia me babu anu mbakada me support Bawumia another. But I damned every consequences. And then I came out full support and not just social media campaign. I worked. I made sure there onunsu obotum Abehen Franka Tufu. So that is why I'm mutoni down kakan because I'm better I the lukewarm menansi ha na menansi no. So I gave my full attention, dedication, everything to that project, and God willing and thankfully it succeeded. Okay. So that is why after everything like Masansari surfacing, but I made my intention known. Last year 25th May
a contest quite 3rd October and
25th May last year
Abrante back on a fellow Jacob or Aguna East. They say 1 year Aguna East communication officer na one who saying first time I didn't bar saying the casa feedback in your free penny for Holman fantastic Timakacha Dungu Kwase Lajuka Komanembra. In fact the contest are now call constituency. Immediately the home come me yes small message me friend or confirm me na teams I am you know wage na ha onim say onko bekum anase onko nifa and I'm catching the say onyina finfini
me dey bi
onyina finfini na me gidi say election obetim ewini ampa Jacob gina finfini they believe in his competence and he won the election what you say yeah ni na kasa mentorship ni bi hu straight away e hu ya so be wa down for crime pansa hu potential now they about share one of us said the message was saying I'm watching live from my Aguna East. I'm really enjoying the show. The women are making a lot of sense. It's about time we give the women large space to come on board in coming 2028 elections. Kudos to them. Best regards. Inti Jacob Bono so Edene Diana.
Now, Gordon, Omo WONTUMI in Kana, Paul Ambantem. I'm telling you, but sometimes it is not Bantama. It is your capability, your work, what you can do, and in my case,
any strategy. In my case, my epido. Okay, the quite loyally this fast by me buana. Oh, of course.
And you saw what I did. Make I pass for 3 months. Na me pass so that na me that throat room because from this constituency to here, na my sons what na another bus to the next constituency to the next it tells how passionate I was about the job or the work that I was given. And mind you, don't be in Jamaica.
Oh, that be now any good chaka. Now, position come them conform. I would say.
Now, God, on your elections, January. I was supposed to graduate in January. Now, me say a lot of IAs and exams. I was getting for a first class, so you know, was second class lower.
Pass and metro certificate.
Second class lower. And that boy be so now, me boy be a minim so yasha because me not snatch it.
So go in a broken heart to cry now.
Oh, and I over myself. The elections not brand jammy. Oh, and that's all wow. Because now means nothing.
And that's what.
Now about for Friday me couldn't feel me.
Waji. The call US go Kusiana and answer down for the Kusiana.
Down for them Kusiana.
Aha. Men can what have anyway, it is Anna and Qualicoso, but now a chairman boy lie, and your boy lie. If the bell lie, Alfred boy, your boy lie dinner committee to some no what
Chairman Alfred boy, Namiadum, Namiadum, Nemuye.
Okay,
it says senior Wunimono. You see, I have two constituency elections in every and I see I do regional elections. I say there will be any mono campaign. Asha say, Honorable Alfred Boy is starting a campaign on Thursday. Into Thursday, no, is only Accra into zones. Into zone 1, no, Sege, Ada, Ningo Pramprank, Munkatamaso. Then it comes to zone 2, Tema West, Ashiama, Krowo, anyway, it is so sa me no kasa kwasi see a crampono. Omugo so one of the constituencies omo ye campaign e de den. Intino say ye nim no. Regional elections no ye beto aba no 15th August.
Okay.
Na edru say no chairmanship position no e be delegate for ni nyinara say baby a Greater Accra ye do sisiano ye hia obi te say Chairman Alfred Boy na wa baba bedi yenim ewo Greater Accra region obi beka say Honorable Alfred Boy oye hwan Honorable Alfred Boy eye obi a o wotsema oye obi a owo ahombrase obi a yesi obi wotsema say o ye politics na wo ni tema na wo ni empathy eye edwuma no ne ye ebeye den because also ni obi a o tema emba nipa so that say ubedi nipa na anima nipa ne how ebeye wo how baby aye du sisi ano ye pe opanyi a obetumi edi yenim wo region nimu na nkomo bi ekoso meba eho and we say ne so na Honorable Alfred Boy yenye ni mu say na oye former first vice for the region sama na ye papa Honorable Ashite may he so rest in perfect peace sama na oye regional chairman na ona na oye the first
and he's been around for long.
Oh yeah, he's been around for long. Why polling station executive, why polling station chairman, why constituency chairman for 2 terms, and son obedi region no first vice. Yen say ye winning elections no 2016 no, and I papa nanado the regional minister no, honorable Ismilasite ensim. Intina akako say ni adebia no na Ejuman was taking him away from the constituency and I said from the region. Into that ban is now send the first vice stepping in. Share ene ubisa say seats and in the year parliament and na. Eya na eye ya. say Greater Accra ye kind seat enne ye wo region and I say wo parliament not just say you will seat back 5 1 2 3 4 ye peja yensa baku say ya
4.5
ye peja yensa baku say ya not just say just half
na half no 1.5 no okay it's that dumb
oh yes I am by it's 4.5 5 nimpo endu na baby edu sisi ano ye 2028 elections na ye ba be kono ye nim say election bia MPP have the chance your opportunity no but enye bokosa ina enye mresa ina so wo ko akwa no so a e wo sa wo fa wo experience and best soldiers edu ko di sa ekun no enim e obi a wa ye bida because time honorable Alfred Boy be acting chairman Emma region no ne time ino ni team edwuma ebomu a yetunya seat 21 solid seat wo Greater Accra dan ye call Tema West and Tema West ehona dey be ka Tema West ehona mi nyi wo ye and ever since I wo me to Tema West I menya me ni fie say me who say Tema West ye lose seat da ebi see that till say just ended elections here yokoye which up to now cramp some of us have still a engine this say you bet to me Lucy Tema seat too your friend is saying and west is a busy that
how
but this is this is a chairman ono ye acting chairman cramp no otumi hwe ye mayenya 21 seats so the question will be say dia no yes that time in the 21 seats no yes that time no in the 21 seats oja position man obedi chairman pacho we drop from 21 to 14
and then say
14
to
4.5 you have to say 5 no from 14 to 5 Greater Accra
and the pie half
so him say Greater Accra so no so who winning Greater Accra now probably you are winning there we say the whole elections baby ye do no ye hia eja oka sem chena obeti we want a listening father forget in a obi evo campato and need to your organs your wings our party no per the party's constitution obi a woni role because your youth organizer your women's organizer your organizer just obonya sa wings ni nyina no obonya oboye mobilization I say chairman as a chairman the need say also o make sure say more resources nyama mo be hia mo di be ye adwuma nyina ba no ebeba na chairman Alfred Boy akire say yama na kwanya no say on be ye acting chairman krampo no ne time no ma all the wings cars so ne time all equip all the wings mo nyina cars so mo fa nya adwuma because wo mo obi adwuma that's one for academic resources and come obeden aye adwuma no honorable Alfred Boy time no to me extra say no ejuma we your agenda your agenda I will say at that time and he said Okabibi say we didn't get a 21 seat on a silver platter ejuma strategy enkabom unity na o make sure say it was among the executive no and no enema obia to me a meeting target ebi mo to me a CD on target to me the winning seat no such chairman we na ye pe e Greater Accra it no campaign there you go so or church any or kind of vision share vision one of the things he said that to me I was happy about party no I feel say you are neglecting over the years assembly elections yes.
Okay
assembly elections ene oko your friend say assembly cinema do
what's wrong
do assembly elections here say partisan but we knew will be Ghana henyi na obi enimu say partisan but our book mo say partisan oko assemblies na bisa won say why assembly men no me affiliated to MP Akasa then some mu gina amu fee 100 sign what him say Kpokatamas we have only one
you see media facha me 2024 elections no assembly elections here say 2023 na yes 2023
yes
assembly elections and you know na you lose you even trade unions elections,
student
elections.
In fact,
I say
law school.
It has gotten to a point where it was like we're not interested in all these elections.
Me dey na catch me Fancy Moses Abo. And the catch me say Greater Accra said yes you lose assembly elections.
We have only one at the assembly. We have only one at the assembly.
Hey, yo.
Here chairman no. Upper best also on assembly elections because so see a two man no opinion no the next way because elections said that any major elections said that any now him say assembly so is the beginning of the local event say governance. In I say ube we need general elections the way it starts from there. It starts from the assembly when it also no oba assembly elections no eyadia edra na koma so oba make sure say assemblies na ye lucy ni nyina no ye be make sure say be nya sa seats ni nyina e back or plan for the youth or one of ni guy ni mama friend or all the constituents e youth there
one of my friends about Mahindra no
onwara
okay
because of cars now here the uko constituency bia e kokumia constituency e du ho na ABC ho
Mahindra no
be see ABC ho enne ABC ho constituency no omo use
okay
this is the chairman Greater Accra yeah so obe no oba no beto tu nyama ye because the way Accra aba low ne de ebi see da o
me da se
ebi NC da
ka chairman say nyame adwa joda me hia no so obetimi de na ba say onye too busy a week no dey be koto aba no so won't ba 5 Mr. Patro fa yibi to suma me the fly be to be ma see the most tracy be nyame aduma ya wada ebe ba so sa anti me the intro me dey ato ho amam anti eno no was say me join me on the 6th of August 2026 at Democracy Under Attack Demo Thursday 5 a.m. at Supreme Court forecourt near the Ginem. It's all about ding aha ese ka do me t-shirt bremi
because Eban is saying a president that has benefited from a lot of nonsense that have gone on in this country and now sorry now and just and then answer if you
wait me here
if you party office Kofi na Michia ya no fi bi o say ye di mu ba ko aka 5 na me say aka otiri so
say omo win ba ko
omo win ba ko nti aka 5 na me say aka otiri so and you see ni abade abetwem whatever has happened esi awie and say ye ka say ye de ebufuo na bia hye ye mu to the belusi ani ade na emwo ye party nti metoto asre MPP ni bebria say nia esi awie sesi ana yemfa nkabom ni odo enchichire ye party because NDC epese omu chim like they want to take the soul of the NPP but we will not sit down and watch them do that to our party. The party is bigger than the NDC. Any plot or machination that they want to do. Yes, enough is enough. Media, if I don't think I would have to issue any caveat, but you see, moving forward, if omuchi MPP ni bia, I just omuchi yenina tum. Yenina ye beko cells was a moon fire tum na se mubenya enough space or room to admit her sir. Na ma admit because ye no ane say na ambe. Ye no ane say say mra no ye wo mra to o mra ye di MPP for any ye di NDC for. We all know about this said and Temaklo. We all know about her. Even the international community is aware of her. Not more to me a smuggle na ba country you mo. Abe you can say akweti her was discharge said there is nothing wrong with whatever she did. Na mumu nya mambo yo fo anka mo be say. I mean, why would you do that? And we are munya the effrontery to say some more Messi MPP for NDC is at war with us.
Okay.
And it's about time I see you sorry because the heartbeat of our party Ashanti region what's Miachi Ashanti region regional chairman atuma hey na nya yera wontumi kan ansa na okono MPP for mun sorry no this is the time say yes sorry say yes sorry na ya catch am say enough is enough this nonsense it got to stop.
Okay, you see nyame adoma yawada demonstration na MP for penifo ye no enye dipa ba akofo nti ene ye demonstration no NDC for buy no omabom timupo na remonacha video in the video no mehwehwe mi hu ba bi crowd na akose remonacha kan opposition say NDC for ba mu a was say omutimi di MPP for ani say yes ye hu omokopa ye bedwane besuro wo mo na mo buy true to word e no mo yes ade ma no e started free owura kanufuri ataso emma OSP kwa twantro atu kanufuri ataso kubu ni pulani koye ne mabasa yes started si ye ka no enkofo atake mini de roni da se bre wa ha na mo kanufuri ataso ka be no de amamo ene se wodi ni sika wonya o ma obibidi bacho ewiase obie ni holuma we sikani wo wiase a watimi di ache ni sika e de ma kroma fam obia saka bida enya possible eso ye dan a wa ma obi sika baako we so am obibi we so support we so support na nye lupo ni ye ka ho asem se efri yonko so no de ba ye so efri kan ofurata so ye cheche nkofo ma ne beduru me so be so me so be so be che me ana me nante ko we yesi ama me bill 5 million Ghana me put it. Yes, OSP TikTokers omuka asem ketwa bia na ya che omo na nya president o behave like a dictator, like a despot, like a tyrant in a democracy.
He's a dictator. He's not behaving.
Now we ya no be ka che say ye wo IP address o ya the bechi president.
Now what me a smuggle this rather
no the number
now almost what bejano nipa the very person that insulted the judges ono the most young free
and judges na nkasa say but you can't blame them.
Other judges no more share
you can't blame them.
No, why can't you blame them? They are gullible.
Dabi mesremo pa munto mo boma me me dem wo report wa ya metaking kan said the Jojo Rollins eche judge for miensa edom ko bundase onomo fa motorway me report no ho adom ko bundase ko bo mutuo omo yom de petrol gu wo mo so no mo hye wo mo omo hye mo na ensuo toye enti wo body ne nyina anhye ne ko fa body ne kusi judge for nyina edru is it June 30th say Matters Day omo nyina akai se NDC for de omo ka se ye we na wanya wo bekum omo suru enya womwa and don't tell me say oh send the eku di time with atwam and dem ka so bekum dem uye entie no nti na nyame adoma ya wade nyina si ye kwa akokasa akotete kokko akire president Mahama say yemfa Ghana nche no na achichachiche tantan na ekoso no wo so wojai baba mando I can't dai na ya fa police car free Accra akotire osunwa ne de naba achimkwa wakandai ni adreka free ha akwoche no adwoso branti a wakoto bayre miense wode ko manema na makwoche no ede na ba de ehu wo mbaako pepe so achimkwa omodene ba ye hu me ko modene koye chama wutu na night no wana hono ma 2 am no wafro what achimkwa anka misi binyanti na wana na miso madabi ye ya ade chi anopa na source bi ka chese will be nice cells
enya mutum na esumu a
yes ye call my yes ye na free hall mo ye ni be call wall mo e bo be 9 na lawyer bi e wo police headquarters e ka chere say omo de achenkwa aba da wo no hu sai o ma force achenkwa ama achenkwa actual statement without the presence of his lawyer in the case of Camilla Lassan the same thing happened. Omoma Camilla Lassan actual the statement without the presence of her lawyer. That is why she pleaded guilty. And yes, I go in prison. Now, but it's democracy. Police for state to the show and ma show statement about lawyer anyone not just any affair your dictatorship. Ya no tin nyame adoma ya wada eso Bediako na yekokasa enya mesremo enya Dennis Miracles aboaje obi ko che no Dennis won so nchese be che no but ya che na he is not the last person ya che no ya be che ko ya be che bebre but ko for time dana boda pemuni ade do mutum what say yakofa obi ajapade na dan abegu abonten ene maso Kofi Juma yes a freezing access Dennis yes a freezing me ni bi to maybe akasa me no be freezing me me mo be ko freezing me ni bi oh etien nyame ado ya wada mesra mu me nyina ntisi abontene nkasa Mr. Champion yanko ai
Bono me giri yese wakasa ye as the National Communications Director and say incoming me giri yese nyame ya adom na yesre Ghana for ne MPP for man say dwumadi ne se ya ene beko no na se ya nso na omo wadaro ma moto aba no ade ma won so e behwe say betimi akotote na communicators nso atumi enya ntete amapa ye ma me pebo na o kan se bi na wo hwe na ideas na afempo nso no ni motive ni ade you can tell say o pepa sa obeboa ama manyoko no ni titiru ene ma etumi adie na omotumi akoso na omonim de ne omunyansa nso no tumi aboa manyoko e friend say NPP sarabe ya yakuanim yi no ensese yakuanim eja ema wa akiri osie ne omunyina na kabom kro na adwento otoa biara ewoso mo de ba ne boa ma manyoko ne oman ne tumi tumpon no etumi atumpon enu ntina yesei me no nka sei esanse the party a omo ebu oman no ohwa emewo mu no sabio ohwa nimdia na ofom kakra esanse ye wa manyoko a ewa abam sesia mpo a bebre no nkrampo no omo certificate mpo a ye hwe asode mo omo adwuma no na nyo omo certificate eni mo so ye mo omo adwuma bara wo hwe NPP mu a na wo hwe maba wa ne mmebu na wa manyoko no na wo mo wo pepa so mbetimi abo amanyoko na I believe said ye maame pep kan of sa kwanya na ba watie ye maame wa afidie so and wo hunu say sometimes enipa no kasa unim ba bi enipa no kasa sie na o kasa akro and you can see say nipa we nipa obeso obo amanyoko no ma na fa ntoma pefra na obo amanso mamanso etimi epagya omo no so sansa are ba akono say mano yaka omo ase eduru bra wose ye hweboa se worum betimi abesansa worum so twedom pa ade ma amanyoko no enti no say ye boa ama ye maame pep aba as the National Women's Organizer couple na is a couple na is me amidi oba as the couple for the women. I believe say obaboa ama manyoko na tumi afa ntoma pefra and the kind of training and afempons mentorship obetimi de mana famu nso no ebetimi aboa ama man so se duro baabi a obetimi di nimde de aboa ma party na timi akoso ama oman a nyame ya adoma 2029 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba bebuo no I assure her say 30% a ye hwani mu say ma betimi aba wa manyoko no I believe say enya my idea but come 2029 free work no say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebe fa banwa no atena so say kima I believe say 30% no ebe ya adwuma na man so betimi aboa ama ye man chichire na tumi akoso sanse se aboa mema no etimi aboa mema na ye man chichire na betimi akoso esanse say John Dramani Mahama say o si 24-hour market e de ama Ghana ina about 261 mbacho ye ma menom ne ye nua manom boy ye nua no mo ho ka say ombe ko school enti obi awie engineering obi aye communicator obi a public relations practitioner na o say what's 24-hour market onko tena se onko ton tomatoes na so onko ton jeni na ma me na bo akwada no ka say o ko school no nye na dwuma na o ye ne bi na o meye o pese o meye dwuma pa no ntumi nko na nima wo de o say 24-hour market e de amana so mese nkonko tena dwum wo say nipa kro ya nso say de ene enkane ya ton nkane ya na sa ene campus o yusu your friends
bobana
esi e bo ha bi dia na go no esi no se o yusu dia na femfram nkane ya no say nkane ya bo kosoro tabia ntumu na eba na say ya nipa na maame na ono oton dokono no ofete na najo no abona najo wode nkane ya na de yes adwuma no mo promise ye be ka kire yen say yes
no me take ane
so better so dia but I promise be ka kire Ghana fo nyina say Ghana fo me ba ma mo ho atom na mo ho a be tomo ne say me be boa ama fuela na ewo 14 cities no aba form ma Ghana say e bi ne nam 18 cities and 16 cities e ma form say ukodwom na ukoto tomatoes agodon ade America kire say ba ko 10 Ghana cities
na man edwom de be man nka
yes ba godon the thing say e ma say duru ba bia obeka say ene wan kasa koto na me say no akira me di banku na banku
akoko top money ho
banku am si me di no godon goton tomatoes ma ko 5 50 Ghana cities 50 one cramp was 4 am say maame 4 years so mo kuya mi ko twi eno ode ba akonte no kra ya ntoso 4 no ye 50 Ghana cities say o ma ya etimo no enti wo be ko dwom be to ko bi ampato say ko bi no enti o ma ya see inflation aba form do say e no kra say inflation ba form eno nkira say neoma bo ma form eno so nkira say neoma bo e wo say jampe kosoro enti no John Dramani Mahama ye kan dada say incompetent administration omuntumi nya adwuma no enti say de achichachiche na bekoso na se sa na bekoso o man Ghana de a godon oban no enya de say betimi akọ
medase Mr. Champo mame ko best brain publications omo na aye books nyina de ama ya nakafo na approve na from crèche nursery KG eko SHS ni nyina no omo books ni nyina bi o textbooks na mathematics, science, English language, computing, creative arts, history, RMB, French, Asante twi ekwapintwi ne ga ne fanti nyina no omo books nyina ho no ma SHS textbooks nyina eka ho patchos akrasem na wo pe omo wo Ashe Fulani Road Amber Street omo ho no Tamale so omo wo Islamic Senior High School Road no so Takrade Asakai adjacent Daskan Center ho ena omo wo ho Barracks Newtown ho ena omo the sunyane so omo Abisim Koforidua so omo nyame krom patcho mekanfo best brain publication GB omoani ye japade and then waja oba said enkra na binyom enti pebus papa mo mo na just actually coffee fiber Tech Bridge University College first name from Asanska University College of Design and Technology papa say Daniel patrote ho na make for the amount who ko university obeba no na guta sanodwuma sanodwuma ni bi ni digital media and communication design, product design and entrepreneurship, fashion design technology, and then jewelry design technology. Omo oyibi adenta dodo akwan no so from 0540 124 400 and 0540 124 488 high science
ba godon say university we dey o nko sua de enwe meton ade ahomachi o
dabi e da be mpura beton say e go mbe business na mane
ba ahomachi de say hwan na be gina kwan ho
be ya samo high science for so say mega say television, refrigerators, chest freezers, air conditioners nyina ebi e wo ho 5-year manufacturers defect warranty no e wo ho 5 years omo Ghana baby bia Accra is minim I think say the most
baby
no but mo baby the whole Ghana
also the unya nhun ya from number na o metro se kwa ha o so obenya bi o pepe
tabia takum memma nyina Supreme Court judge favorable one aba
but no go don ani de we ya no ya on say tabia no
no
so we on say
memma nyina takum tabia
yes
tabia takum tabia takum emema nko adru
emema nko adru
bema won tiase no na wo deserve de wo go to what ase
na wo tiase wo
chocho Herba Industries Limited, chocho skin care products, chocho Herba soap, chocho Herba cream, chocho royal gel, chocho hand and food cream ni na bi e wo hol mo we nusuhum brand ne me fe na quality products kama pacho yes
enkan kan ye nuano mema godon obi ho si o anaju okoro ne mpabogu ade chi no ne oba na eko ode mpabogu na de ye wo hunu onim sese nkrama bia ba fa koto fom bon unya chocho a ebedi wo ho
da bia na wo socks ayira
na yira na ne mako ne nkwara ku ofie sa
efiri
ade
enti ne mekan for e dia amount then gastro for so dia abase say woyam ya woya typhoid fever gastro mixture mekan for the menso plus mixture you no ma na edubo so me na asemasi ne mekan for the amount and na prostate plus mixture but ade a ya ne se wada na 30 minutes bia no wate ni na kwadwo so pipe so na emei pipe so na emei
be ba so de odwo so a wo se kwaten
ade so ya na acidity ase it hardwe papa kwaje prostate plus mixture na pep mama ko yes at that time no asane sa wow I got 10 minutes na 24-hour economy NDC for a year campaign about no more position no say na wonti asetie any the mobile year almost 66 no almost kosisi 24-hour economy market almost kosibi wasalaga almost kosibi wa wisa almost kosibi wa mpatuwem almost kosibi wa sunyu achi ase ni ade no that is saying 24-hour economy sanity
Godon almost 30 almost 24-hour economy in we all try to understand exactly what they meant. Me say mantia sieda ayem vantu wi omoma no eya na odwene ho a ontia say because to the best of my knowledge na your nurses foi omo 24 hours economy dada Sabita fracho ashawo for kra na omo 24 hour economy
omo ye
dada so a police for ye like there doctors here nurses here so na even watch for be 24 hour
George Adenta kwa George Martins
pharmacist ebi wo hono 24 hour nti na minim say
fuel stations be organizers
they had some super plan bi na minim say na nka mo de mai na sesi aga na fo hu say a scam scam no mo scam yen 24 hour market na mo si no nwura mu no hwa mo na be kwakotnem farmers no and abeko efuom anhumachi anasa na 24 hours na it was total deceit
yeah
and to throw no to go Ghana for any so now I am happy that we are all seeing say the NDC can never be trusted. We said they were incompetent yesterday, today, and then forever they are and they will be. And you need it because untimi meshabo na wankasa bona abeshe no she u check your budget omo be ready krana it was scantily mentioned. It means that they were clueless about the thing they were clueless. They were clueless, but minim how but go on. Like I say, we are all at fault, or we're all at fault. So and yes, nyansa semi no mo ka kire the Ghanaian populace so, but now I say na ya fault na Yebraba omia edi kan patch no I think sa kwanya bia ye nsu ebenya no ye be Ghanaians chow say bibi esi e bi omfa ncha ye na ya na eni omuhwibom ya nso eni ombehwiabom because NDC ni hwea omobe ya man if not how is that your flagship you can say
program
your manifesto and in the top here when now it's not only the 24 hours she called us no what who be
Dayo
Nkoko nketen what
almost much
and you see I sit back and I'm saying say NDC always find subtle ways to insult us but I say na Ghanaians wolf dodo they wouldn't even listen. How would you tell me so be Akufo-Addo etua no school fees amana ko secondary school free or say Ghana student loan says you don't need a guarantor. All you needed at that time your babemwa was your Ghana card to access loan to complete your university. Now we are now betua now we no cry no so it was so nice. I said it was so transitional. I said who coffee SHS now ko university we are you betimi abobo say ma we dey current na we adwuma na wutua na kakra like other developed countries no now we buy we see nipa ni we SS na o command nkoko nkete such an insult and
feed no be
teacher say they want us downtrodden and this impact your development the people of Ghana no pay development so I said they be downtrodden now they be depending on the government unlike the young people that tells us say we should develop in freedom we should be able to do our own stuff and then succeed anyway. Now like I said I hope so we have learned our lessons. Now you say John Mahama 1 Amboying, incompetent. John Mahama too. Incompetent raised to the power 3 because as you are just incompetence, so as you arrogance. You can't say between. A hand time. As answer beka home. Otherwise, anga osi obi edi watem to watch ni pana to me and one say na mbe. Na wo to di etimi ma obi sika say on the only digana for nyinatem we di from president otumfo judges we di obi atem na mimi kra no godon wo ka say amro bes be attack him ofie no
odidi watem
bra na sinka ombo mituom
enkum yeah I remember,
and it makes me wonder if they were not even behind it because within the space of 2 months amro bes attacked me 3 times all in the house. Within the space of April and May they attacked me 3 times. And Bako catch the real for say, catch my back catch the 3rd time I was my back catching so why you lucky pan.
It's a referee school not if you know when you're yes, oh, yeah. 24-hour market bi omo ye no bundasa na achi
ase enso ho no ne mba no we say no omo nenam
omo ye boxing promoters
apart from boxing no omo nenam Dubai ni Europe ni ade ti cruise ships mu ji omo ni hwe ne bucket wa ba bucket wa fefefe ohunu 19-year-old girl
yes 24-hour economy
pamocho NDC funanka so me campaign no omo share boss on be market ana
Dabi o marketing
come market asem. It's the market no mo so boy yen. E say they never told us some person be and come ka some be market asan ke beti as say 24-hour market am be some be some.
They say e dwa so dey CB that na 24 ayi makola dwa John Mahama ni see.
Me patrol so ba be 133. You be running shift or be phone ko full.
Decent jobs
133 which you
go. Me pa NDC future me pa president ni cho. One say your boss be market. O ka so be market there and anke be decide so ye pe market na ya to but one ka sanche o say o ba be ma ejuma and our parents were hoping say o ba be ma ma ejuma because so obi ko na wa kofie no wa pound 5 na obi na so sanye manya o patent my industries tama still this sanye manya omo ka say for workers me do ka say ko omo ko night shift no omo ko omo ye deda ina oba na be ka try say o person buy 133 into the market mpo de only ya sign agreement so person o ye market into yesre no so person de mo ko pay din foforo fan to market
na say edwa de esi dwa wo ka o memu dada
na bi o ya ben na di dwa anajo
na de bi na market ba cho market
market no what you say ashawo for no omo ye mu 24
omo ye dada
iti godon market no so ye ono no this ka be share money dwa na assessing all this I don't know about determine when about one
ono be fa nipa wa adwuma
particular time it's no as pep e kan ye no this is a scam ye total because someone can say beginning kwa promo to be chirase obi say beton wachi ahomache obi say ye the helicopter be fa kofa ko see him just
pudon
omo kasa what I say I think so
it's mo chira 24-hour economy achi da ho achi gu ho
where they back
but so mo mintia dewe adenta kumi contest as national youth organizer no aka asibi we de me hyemu pa mo ma me mokitu bi na yinti na penifo bese ni ye
told him that if NDC they take 100 of our girls, we will take 500 of their girls. We are not joking. Whatever we will do to win election 2028, we will do it. If we have to go to hell and campaign, we will go there and campaign. And we will not let anybody silence us. You know what NDC is doing? They are trying to keep us mute so that during the time of election, they can do what they want. But I've told them, as they arrested me, you can kill the messenger, but you can never kill the message. You can never kill the message of change. Because Ghanaians themselves are saying that they've tasted water and they've tasted alcohol and they know which one is good for life. Ghanaians know today that is the only political. I've told him that if NDC they take 100 of our girls, we will take 500 of their girls. We are not joking. Whatever we
ehon ni asem no ehon is so important. Me catch last me call Accra Technical University Tescom and I catch them say MPP for Mrante no mo Tescom members no omo emfa nanfofo bibiri wo school mo holo mo ni nkomo na omo target NDC for man mo for madam for na omo nchomo say MPP for Mrante enim die fata na omo no mu ni nkomo mo nche track record and adente kumia ka no what is NDC for Mrante no efa MPP for my 100 da yes so beje 500 from onsem and a clarion call yanko
no near mekane say for now o man baby ejina yina yi na for say a man pani enam Jamaica no obontwene wo bonu no abra na chida ho Ghana ha na chida ho
ade why de yes was a bear back
ai na chida ho
senti
fango edwane to mirika na o man pani ka kire say Iran any Israel any US ntokwa no emfa Ghana no mo nim za ena na na rodan kwa kufu do penso no o mo ba ka kire yen say ne ekoso ewa manfoforo so wa bra na Russia enu Ukraine ntokwa nti ye say eno mo ne bi wo ho a ho na free bandi no eze nya na duduo mu no wo mo aka kire yen say enya no kure no say eno so wo ka kire yen say ye wo fuel in abundant fine but o ka kire yen say affect in any way me say o mampani John Dramani Mahama ene na chigu ho esan say fuel no 2 milicas na vieta e o man Ghana na empono abanda da na pen so krampo de na nka o mo ba amane say fuel na de chia ebekosoro ba say de obokwa koduru ho no woron o budget ya fa ofisika so oboton safa ko ofie me no kasa say anyina monkane afi yentumu kura no more than 2 times ani atumu afi nko a utility kosoro as say o menya ye wo mu sikasem so akwa atwe obi be ka kire say na dollar aba from bacho dollar no Ghana ha di dollar ha Ghana ha ye di dollar na to ade empono ade a wo be krade aba no say no dollar no kura mpono sika warum di she mu afi bia no godo enkebetimi ya employ Ghana for maguna wono mutifie teachers for say about $100,000 wono mu di shem say dollar na betimi aba form no ka say sika na betimi aye employment dia ma wono mo mutifie a teacher for be show mo bo say ombenya automatic posting me ba to say be say enipa be 60,000 yetifie no 7,000 pe and alpha omukrampa alpha omo so wontu amoka
medasi
wona me no kasa say oman no ya den ama say oto ade a wontumi nto oto wacha wontumi nto nam oto nam so a eno ntina obi bo no wase unya akukofunu unya silver unya silver so unya akukofunu
mamenye information
Don Dramani Mahama but godon
dabi pato mawie mesiamo
godon me ka kire mabunu nyina sai Zongo movement for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia from 2015 Asante region say branch a bank na ha obazo join our TikTok as Zongo movement for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia number da ho WhatsApp yen na ye adwuma
na ko join ye medasi yes chairperson
you know ye besre constituencies ni nyina any daily one beto aba come 15th August ne say ye besre mo so mo to aba ne ma honorable Alfred boy na ombedi region so na onfa enyama tutu akwema senior oye no na no na otuminya 21 seats e de ma party no on sanso fa sa ne expertise the strategy the experience ensa embra ne bedi region enim ne enya mo seat elusi nyina no enya ni nyina e back na imunya sha na na Greater Accra for the MPP no ensa so embra order number 1 15th August ye besre say munya mo beto aba amano
medase yanko that yanko pep
we dear yeah unfortunately I call 3rd October e wo Kumasi na me ye juma to
3rd October me krom ne yekoya de e host and win host and win
me ye juma to was it ba mess to asre ye ma say pep ba na ya be ye juma and also about their welfare. So that odona ye woma party na ye di ye juma no yen shemukina na yen fanye ni ye. I am coming basically for you people. Your needs. I am just like I always say this, I am just passionate about serving and serving my women, making sure say our interest is catered for, because MPP, we are the party that cares about women. And to say if we are the party that cares about women, I introduce a lot of you can say policies and projects that benefit women, and then mana you benefit Ghana in general, and then the people in the political party itself no so say omokuma tomu say omokuma swadi, the little or basic needs no, it has to be met. I always say this, I may be young, but I'm battle tested
and battle ready.
And battle ready.
Young. Matum.
Young, bold, and qualified.
Medasi. That be me wa de me ma with the me ma me pacho you be koso around and be bebre damasi adofo bebre worried about us. Say busa say na see who's be afrim, you see who's be afrim and no cre the tiene say no who's two program efe no akwankwa nuas na one year staff na momo no wato airtime airtime a omo de beye adwuma. Honestly me fa me po me sha no kra buda, but once in a while me board screen so a metimi ehwe. In fact last Friday no me free hand me wo office na me hwe kakra. Said that was the last time I na me hu no TV so, and then said dey chi ya the taste we from tiandofo na ma free nyina na mo music nyina no sa enetie one year staff per se, but because your platform na we use no, we are associated with him, and until we are bereaved, and we can't dissociate ourselves from say the first 1 year staff lunch say ye nti ebusafo de she no tu enima ebe mbaso ate na yesu yakobi ni yakwakuja ebusafo no enti sanity tie da munyina amase ende perpetual lomoki ebe kan ye ho we contest as national women's organizer wabaha obesa babiem ansa na October 3rd no aba na mabohu
na wabohu
na mabohu
enti away win na home so win.
Okay Mate,
nyame ya do
and then both sides to win.
Oh yes. And we go
Okay Mate, and I read our so